Hello everyone, this is Dragon Kid 21 here, and I am back with another discussion video. In this video, we're going to be talking about whether or not we will be getting a Season 2 for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I have already done a DLC discussion video, or a prediction video, back when we first found out that we were going to be getting DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ. I made a prediction about which characters we would get. I got 4 of them right in my last prediction video for Season 1 of Dragon Ball FighterZ. I got Broly, Bardock, Vegito Blue, and Merge Zamasu right. All the other characters I got wrong. So I got half of those characters dead on. If you're wondering why you're seeing XENOVERSE 2 in the background, it's because I don't have a laptop and I can't edit pictures into my videos. So I'm doing this all on the PS4, and this is the best way I can do it, just to show you which characters will be, or at least I think will be in Season 2. And this is if we get a Season 2 for Dragon Ball FighterZ. We don't know. It's not confirmed that we are going to be getting more DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ. This is just a discussion prediction video. I decided to make this video because I saw that Rhyme Style and Locus and a couple of other YouTubers making these kind of videos. I was like, sure, I'll do one. You know, I wasn't sure if I was going to do one, but since everyone's already kind of talking about it, you know, I thought I'd give my opinion on the matter. And I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. I love these games, so I'd love to see more characters show up in Dragon Ball FighterZ. That would be pretty cool. Now, as for my list, I'm going to assume we're going to be getting 8 more characters. And it was kind of hard for me to pick these characters, but let's go ahead and get to number 1. And number 1 is going to be Kefla. From what I understand, well, everyone knows that she's a pretty popular character. Plus, she's a female character, which Dragon Ball FighterZ kind of needs. Doesn't have very many female fighters at all. Now, I was originally going to say maybe Kale and Caulifla, you know, as separate characters, but I'm not sure if they will do that. So the next best bet is Kefla. She's a fusion. Fusion is always really popular, and she's pretty powerful, and I feel like she's really flashy too. So that's a pretty good bet for Arc Systems to put it in Dragon Ball FighterZ, considering how flashy Dragon Ball FighterZ is. And I think Kefla would be pretty good. I'd love to see how she works and plays in Dragon Ball FighterZ if she does get put into the game. But yeah, that's my number 1. My number 2, unfortunately I can't show you the character because he's not in this game, is Toppo. Now, as for Toppo, if you're wondering why I'm placing him with Kefla, it's not really in any particular order. It's just he's the second character on my list. If he were to be in the game, I could see him coming out with Kefla at the same time. I mean, why not? But as for my choice for Toppo, I don't know. I like Toppo. I know he's pretty popular. I know he got a lot more popular when he became like God of Destruction Toppo, which I don't think they're gonna put that version in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but that would be awesome if they did. But more than likely, it's gonna be just regular Pride Trooper Toppo, you know. And as for Toppo, I can see him being kind of like a Ginyu Force kind of character. That is, if they want to do him like this, that he could be just his own character. But the way I see Toppo, he could also be using the other Pride Troopers, like at least Dispo. I can see him having Dispo as part of his moveset. Maybe not the other Pride Troopers, but at least Dispo. Like how Android 18 and 17 work in Dragon Ball FighterZ. You know, for Android 18, 17 is part of her moveset, and as for Ginyu, you know, he has the rest of the Ginyu Force. Something similar like that for Toppo and the Pride Troopers, or just Toppo and Dispo. But other than that, Toppo would be pretty cool. I think he'd be a pretty grapple-heavy character. Kind of like a tank, but also grapple-heavy, since in the show he does use a lot of grabs and stuff. But yeah, that's my number 2. As for my number 3, I would think I would probably pick... sorry about that. I would pick Gogeta. He's a really popular character, and everyone really thought he was going to be in Season 1's DLC. I'm a little surprised he didn't make it into Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I'm really hoping if they do a Season 2, he does get put into it. And come on, do I really have to explain Gogeta? He's a awesome character. He's another fusion character. I'm pretty sure he'd play pretty differently from Vegito and obviously Gotenks. Stardust Breaker, that would look awesome in freaking fighters. That would Big Bang attack. Oh, not Big Bang. Big Bang Kamehameha. If they give him that, I mean, that's more Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's move, but you know, they could give it to him if they really wanted to. But yeah, that Gogeta as my number 3. Pretty good, pretty cool. Alright, now as my number 4, obviously if you have Gogeta, you gotta have Janemba. Because you can't have one or the other. And with Gogeta and Janemba, those could easily just be a pack together. You know, you have these two characters come out at the same time. Janemba would be pretty amazing, or at least pretty either complicated in fighters, considering he could do the whole dimension hole ripping, like teleporting kind of thing. And he's, you know, he would have a sword, obviously, at least in some of his combos. That'd be awesome. And the dimension ray, you know, the dimension shards that he shoots out, that'd be awesome to see in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Very popular character. I'm really surprised that Gogeta and Janemba didn't make it into Season 1 of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Really weird. But if they do a Season 2, which is likely, considering how popular FighterZ is and how well it's sold and how much money it's making from the DLC and all that, I can see them totally doing a Season 2. Now, if they do or not, that's up to them, but I'd like to imagine they do a Season 2. And I'm hoping Janemba and Gogeta are a part of that roster. Now, as my 5th character, I know you guys may not really want him. I mean, I want him in the game, but I know that some people I have seen don't really want Jiren to be in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but I really want Jiren. I know he's really heavily requested, and he's you know, I think he'd be pretty cool. He would obviously play by himself. He wouldn't have any other the Pride Troopers. You know, obviously that's more of Tobo's thing. But Jiren, he's a highly requested character. He'd be pretty cool and pretty flashy, I would think, in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Let me see. I'm not sure if they would give him his full power kind of form or his transformation power-up kind of thing. They'd probably just keep him like how he is, like this, just regular Jiren. You know, maybe have one of his special moves be like him powering up, like releasing more power and they make him stronger for a short amount of time, or vice versa. Not really sure what his level 3 would be. Maybe the attack where he shoots a blast at the opponent and then turns around and they explode. You know, that could be a pretty cool level 3, I guess. But yeah, Jiren, I would like Jiren to be in the game. He'd be pretty good. Now, as for my 5th character, you all know this. If you have Jiren, you gotta have Ultra Instinct Goku. And I know people are not gonna want any more Gokus or Vegetas, but you gotta really think about it honestly. Like, if you really think about it, they're gonna want to make money. Goku is the main character. Goku and Vegeta, you know, they're going to more than likely put Ultra Instinct Goku in Dragon Ball FighterZ if they have a Season 2. That is. I'm not sure if they're going to, but if they do, which I think is likely, Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren are more than likely the safest bet as DLC in the future. Because, come on, you guys kind of have to agree with me that Ultra Instinct Goku is going to be DLC in FighterZ if they get a Season 2. I can't honestly think of any other reason or any reason to dispute that, you know? And he would play very differently from the other Gokus, considering what Ultra Instinct is, you know? He would probably have a lot of vanishes and defense capabilities, lots of kind of teleporting moves, I'm assuming, dodging. You know, maybe one of his special moves is like auto dodge, you know, like one of his supers is like for a short amount of time he like automatically dodges everything. Though that'd probably be too OP for Dragon Ball FighterZ, honestly, now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Ultra Instinct Goku, I'm gonna have to say, is a pretty safe bet, you know? But other than that, let's move on to the 2 last characters. Now, a lot of you may not agree with this and may hate, you know, me for adding these 2, but I honestly really want these 2 to be in the game. And that is Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And that's mainly because we have absolutely no GT representation in the game. Oh, sorry. We have absolutely no GT representation in the game. And I kind of want them to have some love towards GT. I mean, I know not everyone likes GT. I don't even like GT. At least, I do like GT, but not all of it. They have very good aspects of it, or pretty good aspects of it, and, you know, obviously some bad aspects of it. But I enjoy GT, and Super Saiyan 4 is the most iconic form from that series, and honestly, most badass looking Super Saiyan transformation. And I really want Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Now, are they going to be in the game? Probably not. I mean, that's really disappointing to say that, but I really want them to be. I know there are fans out there that want Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. And they would play pretty differently. I mean, even in XENOVERSE, they play pretty differently. You know? They have their own special moves and all that stuff. Like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, his level 3 could be Final Shine attack, you know? As his normal supers, I'm not sure if they would just give him like Big Bang Attack or Gatlic Gun or some other kind of combo move. And as for, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I would see his level 1 being Kamehameha times 10 and his level 3 being Dragon Fist, you know? Which I would love to see that, honestly. But, yeah, that is my list of possible, or a prediction for Season 2 of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I did have a couple of other characters off to the side, which I'm not too sure about, but are also likely. Now, these are just honorable mentions. From this point, this is just like possibilities, honorable mentions. That's really what these characters are. The first one is Master Roshi, which I can definitely see him being in the game. I'm just not sure why he would be in the game. That's really my only concern there. Like, yeah, it would be cool, but do we really need him in the game? You know? I mean, I'm not trying to downplay Master Roshi at all, it's just, do we really need him, you know? And the second character is Videl. Yeah. The second character on my off to the side characters that could possibly be in the game is Videl, but I would have her be, you know, Videl, or even, you know, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot, separate character. Or I have her be like, you know, Great Saiyan Woman. And I'd have her have like a partner system, like how Goku Black and Zamasu are. Or Android 18 and 17. You know, I would have her have Great Saiyan Man as part of her moveset. You know, that would probably be, that would work pretty well, I think. Now, as for the other few characters, other mentions are Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, of course. You know, if we don't get Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegeta, then I'd be happy with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You know, just to give us something from GT. And to go along with him, I'd have Omega Shenron, obviously. You know, you can't have one with the other, without the other. And the last two I'd like to mention are, now, I guess, spoilers ahead, I guess, for anyone who doesn't know, but it's a very, very, very high possibility that we are going to get Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Now, with that being said, it is possible that we're going to get Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and even possibly the new version of Broly, you know. Just, it's possible that we could be getting those characters as DLC also. But yeah, that's my list. Those are my honorable mentions, and then the first 8 characters are my actual prediction. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to let me know what characters you want to be in Season 2, if there is a Season 2 for Dragon Ball FighterZ. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys later. Bye.